Okay, here we have the status and selection of the controls and how the logic works on the transfer switch. Right now, we have the situation here. We have the controls in auto for both transfer switches. They're independent. This one is in auto, this one is in auto or manual. Okay, they work independently. And we have generator 1 selected. And we know generator 1 is working because the switch is it's connected to generator 1. So it's telling us both transfer switches, switch 1 and switch 2, are connected to generator 1. Generator 1 happens to be the new generator, the single generator. Now I can go here, and because we're simulating things, the generator 3 in this case is already running. If I select generator 3, switch will go and transfer to generator 3. If the generator wasn't running, we'll take some time. By switching, I'm going to send a signal for generator 3 to start, and once the voltage builds up and is okay, the same thing would have happened. It's just going to take a couple seconds more for the generator to crank, and the voltage should build up. Once the voltage is present, then you're going to see this transfer happen. The same thing here is in auto. If I want to go to generator 2, I can switch, and we'll make it go to generator 2. So let me go back and simulate. So going back to generator 1. So we're running on generator 1, which is, I guess that's how it's going to run most of the time. But now what I'm going to do is simulate that generator 1 has failed. And I'm going to do that by flipping the circuit breaker that feeds the voltage relay. So the voltage relay, that's how we determine that the unit stopped running. It's going to be an under voltage or a loss of a phase or a complete loss of power. So right now I'm going to simulate that we lost generator 1. Okay, so we are connected there, and right now the unit is sending a signal to. There's a 30-second delay to determine that the unit has failed, and after the 30 seconds, it's going to be a signal. A start signal is going to be sent. In this case, now to both generators, because generator 1 was feeding switch 1 and switch 2. So, in a little bit, the PLC is going to be sending a start signal to both Gen 2 and Gen 3. And there we go. Because they were already running, was just that 30-second delay that we have to have in there. And once it told to transfer, it saw that, it told the generator to start. We had the voltage relays already fed. So went ahead and transferred. And now we got this alarm lights. Okay? So that told us that, we can see that generator 1 is selected, was in auto, but if we see that we in Gen 2 and Gen 3, well, it means that Gen 1 had failed, and we are running now, that's why we have the alarm light here. I can reset, let's say this had happened. You can go to Gen 1 on the field, reset the generator, clear whatever fault was, maybe run out of fuel. God knows what happened there, but you went ahead and reset it, and now the unit is ready to run again. What you can do, you can put the switch in manual, reset the alarm. Okay, the alarm is resetted, and I'm going to simulate in here that the voltage on Gen 1 is good again, and I flip back to auto. The unit is going to go back to generator 1. Okay. The other option you have is that, let's say the fault had happened. So I failed generator 1 again, and again it's going to be the 30 seconds for the controls to determine that the generator 1 failed. And after the 30 seconds, what we're going to do now, we're going to reset it, but before that we're going to turn to generator 3 because in generator 2, because that's the new way that we want to run this thing. And say, okay, we're already there, let's keep running there. You're going to fix generator 1, but now generator 1 is going to stay as your standby generator. So we got the alarms, we got the thing, you know, the transfer switch transfer to generator 2 and generator 3. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put here, and we're gonna go ahead, put in manual, reset it, so the 2 faults are gone. And but now, once I flip to auto again after I reset, what's going to happen is it will keep running on generator 2 and generator 3. So now what happened is, let's say I fixed, you know, you went again and fixed generator 1. Okay? So generator 1 is fixed and is not running. But now let's make that generator 3 fail. Okay, and we have generator 1 as a standby. So there we have generator 3 fail. Again, it's going to take 30 seconds for the PLC to determine that the generator failed. And after that 30 seconds, we're going to see that because we are in auto, we're going to see the transfer switch will transfer to generator 1. So, all right, there you go. We have an alarm again because we had generator 3 selected. We can see that we're in generator 1. So the only situation that happened is if Gen 3 failed. That's why we have an alarm here. But it went ahead and transferred to generator 1. Generator 2 is still running, still good. Now what you can do, let's say you had the situation, and right now because you have 3 generators, you say, okay, I don't want to run, you know, a big generator and a small one. I want to go ahead and make this other switch also go to generator 1. And you can do that by flipping the switch, and you go to generator 1, and eventually generator 2, after your cool down time, it will turn off, and you're going to keep running both switches or both sides of the island with the same generator. So that's all there is to this controller here. And I hope this video helps understand that. There are some, and I'm going to get the camera here. There are some settings that can be changed on the voltage relay. Now we can see how it's indicating that this is generator 3 fail, that we lost a line. That's what the symbol is. I can also, by pressing enter here, I can set my value for under voltage, which right now is set for 375. And you know it's under voltage because the arrow, you have a U with a down arrow, that's your under voltage. This is your setting for over voltage, is 520 volts. And you have the U with the arrow up showing the over voltage there. And when you outside that, then you're reading the actual voltage on the, you know, it's telling you voltage between line 1, line 2. Okay, and you can read the voltage here, which should be the same voltage that you're reading in the generator anyway. So there you have under over voltage, and you also have on this relay phase rotation. So there's a manual that's going with the relay itself that it shows you how to set the phase rotation, because you can set clockwise or counterclockwise. You know, it's just a matter of programming here, and that's going to be on the manual there. These are the circuit breakers that protect the sensing for the relay. There's 480 volts coming into the top of the relay, and you also provide the power for the controls, that this control relays here that feed the transfer switches and send a start signal to the generator, make the switch flip to whatever side. This is a power supply that keeps the 24 volts stable for the PLC. And one more thing here on the transfer switch, you have the option, if you want the system to work in manual, you're going to flip the switch here to manual position.